they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
folks, ladies and gentiles, elephants and crocodiles, children of all ages, but we prefer of age. Folks, how you feeling tonight? How you doing? Thank you for joining me for an impromptu live reaction. Vaughn Helton, he's been putting out some nuggets, folks. And you know, I've been trying to get to it. Now, if you can tell by my voice, Secular Opinion has been just a touch under the weather. Nothing major. It's not the Rona. We're okay. We're okay. But you know, if you let this stuff get away on you, it spirals into lulz madness, and you can't catch up. So we're actually backing up a little bit. And this is morning coffee number 33. Now, I grabbed these from Facebook, but if you would like to see them in their full uninterrupted glory and jump ahead to see the next one we're going to cover, where VONHELTON claims that he has proof of his gods now because he's got 5 days of warm weather to build a toy plane, and atheists are just lazy people who won't go to the library and pick a religion. We're going to get into that one, but first we have to do this one. But if you'd like to see those, and you don't want to go over to Facebook, I believe Schneider's Handyman has them both posted in all their glory, so you can check them out there. But tonight we're going to take this one. Folks, I mean, it's the usual, everyone's going to go to jail, he's launching lol suits. H&R Block is going to get involved, folks. So I think this is a serious matter that we should attend to. Now, there were some other nuggets as well. Vaughn showing us his painted wings and all that stuff. Now, Kpz, you had given me a link to a video, busted for being a U.S. welfare leech on society, and from Kenny Joker Studios, KPZ's number one fan. KPZ's, I guess, number one fan. He said go to the timestamp, but when I grabbed the link, it just went to the beginning. So if you have a timestamp, we can check that out first. If you're out there, Kpz, if your ears aren't ringing from that sweet, sweet cocaine. Well, that's what I mean. I need the timestamp. I need the timestamp, Kpz. Stay with me. God damn it. Okay, we got a timestamp, folks, so maybe we'll check that out first. Now, there is a little something out there, folks. If you don't know, VONHELTON's been posting on Rumble, and he's mad at Rumble because VONHELTON can delete comments, but he can't ban accounts. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind, folks, for Rumble. Yeah, I'm a little stuffy, folks. I'm a little, but I got, the lulz don't sleep. We got to cover the lulz. I'm treating it with some festive Christmas time Heine. In fact, let's not delay. Get out your drinks, get out your snacks, get comfy. Here we go. Best medicine right here, folks. I think my sinuses are clearing already. Folks, I'm feeling it. Don't forget, folks, Hookers for Kpz. If you'd like to contribute to Hookers for Kpz, the link is out there. That's all I'm saying about that. Please thumbs up the video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed and all that stupid stuff. And I guess, Vaughn, if you're watching, and I know you are, sorry, folks, I got a little message. I got to come in close for the dude. Vaughn, if you're watching, remember the 11th of December. Anyways, that's an inside thing, folks. Maybe you'll see what that's all about. About. When we get that out there, boot. If it actually goes to a hooker for Josh, well, we're working on it. I don't know the lulz. I don't know the laws in the state of Wyoming, but someone's getting a hooker. I don't know who yet exactly. Someone's getting a hooker. Folks, thank you for joining us. Thumbs up the video. And, well, let's take a look at this one Kpz offered first. So we'll bring it on over. We're going to go up to about the 39-minute mark. He says he starts losing it. Towards the end. We'll give it some context. We'll even back it up to 31:22. So I guess Vaughn's working himself up to a froth here. Look at it. He's just pouring out of this fucking chair. He is mashed potato. And look, folks, let's play I Spy. What do you guys see in the background here? I think that's what's really important. Let's get a wider view on that. Oh my goodness, what a mashed potato of a man. My goodness. I'm just trying to take in the vista here, folks, the landscape. So first things first, let me unmute on this side so you guys can actually hear this video. And let's unmute on this side. Let's see what Vaughn... I haven't seen this yet, so I've heard about this. And, alright, let's do it. I'm not hearing anything. Oh, there we go. It's like a pedo Geppetto working. Never mind. Yeah, I noticed that too. He's got peanut butter everywhere in the house. There's always a jar of Jif just in the background. I don't know what that is. Does he do it on purpose? I don't think so. I don't think he's that smart. My God, Vaughn. Watching a master work at his craft here, folks. This is engaging content that Von Helton has to offer. I'm assured that something lulzy happens, though. That's why we're watching this. No pressure, Quasi. Uh-oh. Something's going wrong. At the drawing table of the gods, folks. If you're just joining the stream, folks, we're playing I Spy with My Little Eye, the background of Von Helton. Uh-oh.
Now when you're designing,
Uh-oh.
you're designing from scratch. So nothing that is historical pictures to look at, a few diagrams and some people drawn up. Makes it very difficult to build a plane like this. And that's another thing that they do. I'm doing this freehand. It's never been done. So, but I'm saying nobody. We can have to class.
See, haters, he's got a laundry basket. It's in the kitchen, full of stuff with boxes on top of it.
Stuffs. Learned that the hard way with the tail skid, didn't I? Yes, I did. And I doubled or tripled up on that tail skid. It would have never broke. But as you know, when I made the new tail skid, just a simple triangle and then two triangles on each side for support. Couldn't hardly tear the damn thing up. So, lesson learned. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning as I go. That's what I'm doing. Learning as I go. Learning what works, what doesn't work. Because foam board aircraft is not going to be like a real aircraft. A foam board aircraft is going to be more susceptible to the wind than a real aircraft is. A real sized aircraft will be able to take a 5-mile-an-hour wind. A foam board aircraft, a 5-mile-an-hour wind will be like a gale force wind. It'll be like a damn hurricane due to the size of the plane. So you have to take those things into consideration. And the incredible, the absolute incredible amount of moisture that was in the air. And plus, I was constantly taking my pulse out not every day, but I was taking it out quite a bit. And so I was constantly being exposed to moisture, which is probably something you're not supposed to do anyway. I believe Josh did touch on that on at least one or two occasions. And so, the false was constantly being subjected to moisture. And eventually it just, that was the end. This is the end. My only friend, the end. So, yeah. So there's that. But yeah, I'm working on the fuselage here to make formers and the fuselage half and the top and the bottom and all that good jazz. Gotta get it out. Gotta get it out. Gotta get a message through. 2 inches. Is that what I said? Not quite 2 inches. It's like about one and a half. Yeah.
Remember those black marks? I was talking about this with someone else. Those greasy black, oily marks behind Rev and Shanny's kids' beds on the wall. If you don't use a headboard over time, it just happens, right? You got to wash. Usually people wash, right? But that just stuff from people collects, right? But that's actually coming through on the back of Vaughn's shirt if you look closely. It's folks.
Yeah, it's just shy of well, that's about 1 1/4. Looks like. So, man, need something. Yeah, it's just shy of 2 inches. Just shy of 2 inches. Since you've been gone, it's hard to carry on.
It's like I would imagine if you were to lay out a bunch of paper towels, like super absorbent paper towels, and lay Vaughn's shirt on it, and then pick it up later, it'd be like you drained off a basket of fucking French fries or something. You guys know what I'm saying, right? All right, we're getting close to the lulls here, folks. Countdown to meltdown.
Okay. All right. It is a little after 7:33, so I'm going to ring it off here, and I'm going to go get Mom her meds and do some other things. But I may do another live where you can sit and watch me doodle and get these things ironed out. Now on the front of the Poker D7 has an angle. So what I've done is I've added some extra to the front end, and then I will fold that in and glue it in the middle, and it'll form my point at the front for the radiator and whatnot. Because there's a little pointy end on the front for the radiator, and so I'll do that, and then the power pack will slide right in underneath that, pretty as you please, just like on the real aircraft. Just like on the real aircraft. So that's the plan. Whether I achieve that plan or not, well, that remains to be seen. But we're going to try. We're going to try. 96 kids. Try. 96 kids. Anyway, yeah, I need me to get off here and get over there and give her her meds and get that done. But I've got my basic layout for the fuselage here, and the cutout for the tail section, and the extra part for the nose, and the curved front end. So, yeah, should be alright. The curve isn't very good. Pikachu. Right. Anyway, we're gonna end this, and I will continue later on, I reckon. Hey, Rob Money, what's up?
What a profile, folks.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up and go give Mom her meds that I'm forced to give her by court order. That drives her crazy, makes her forget, so that she can't testify against James Arnold Frost of Crane Creek Road, Manchester, Kentucky, because that's why the pills are being given to her, so that she can't testify that he went into her closet and stole all the money out of the closet. Isn't that right, guys? Yeah, that's fucking right, isn't it? See, they dope her up so she can't testify in court against James Arnold Frost. See, if they didn't give her those drugs, she wouldn't forget every day. And she'd remember
him stealing money out of her closet, and then she'd go into court and sue his fucking ass and throw his ass in prison where it belongs. But as long as she can't remember, she can't testify in court. Isn't that brilliant? And he got a doctor to do it. He got 2 doctors to do it, Dr. Kim and Dr. Naval. He got them to sign off on that. Oh, well, wait a minute, Vaughn. Can he do that? No, I'm her medical power of attorney. Everything's supposed to come through me. Oops. Yeah, I'm my mother's medical power of attorney. Ain't nobody supposed to do shit without my approval. Can you say medical malpractice? Oh, yes, you can, can't you? Yes, you can. But anyway, yeah, I got to sign this thing off and go give Mom her forced meds, which I'm unfortunately forced to give her via court order. But yeah, the Frosts have a lot of explaining to do, don't they? Say, hey, James Arnold Frost on Facebook, why are you giving Alice, why did you get Dr. Naval to force Alice Helton to take drugs to make her forget every day? Is it because you didn't want her testifying in court that you stole money out of her house so that you go to prison for grand theft? Could that be the reason? And why did you go around James Paul VONHELTON's medical power of attorney? And is that legal? See, y'all ain't asking the real questions. Y'all ain't asking the tough questions, right? Yeah. All right, anyway, I'm going to end this and go over there and give her meds and shit. But anyway, glad you got to watch me doodle. And I'll give you some pictures later on of everything over on my Facebook. But anyway, that's going to do it. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Folks. So there's a little teaser, a little gummer, if you will, to lead us into this morning coffee, number 33. Trolls, you are in for it. You've had it now. H&R Block is coming to get you. So we got a bit of Vaughn's old retro intro. Let's rock the retro intro.
And the little red sign says, we are live, we are live, we are live, and it is so. And I just had a bulb blowout. I just had one of my bulbs blow out, so now I'm in the dark. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you afraid of the dark? Hey, trolls, are you afraid of the dark?
What the hell? Considering Vaughn's, in the context of VONHELTON and his history, this is really creepy. I mean, what's it with these weirdos and like swing sets and ghosts and shit? I don't know.
As my U.S. Army hat still stays up. Oh, well, it didn't fit the screen. Well, hey, it was a different time. It was back when TVs were 4:3 size. And so that was a long time ago. We all have the nice widescreen now, which is better for the eye. Finally, somebody got something right. Because the widescreen is better for your eyes because of peripheral vision and whatnot. It is indeed better for your eyes, less stress on your eyes, which means less headaches. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, morning coffee 33, if I'm not mistaken. Morning coffee 33. And we're up before Steven Crowder. Gotcha, Steven. Yeah, we're up before Steven Crowder because I swear, man, I started these at 6 in the morning. And then Steven Crowder started doing his at 5:30. And it's like, God damn it. And so I started doing mine at 5:30. Then he started doing his at 5 on the dot. And I'm like, okay. So I started doing mine at 5 o'clock on the dot. And you all know this. You guys, some of you that's been paying attention, you've been watching. Okay, so I started mine at 5 o'clock. Then he moves to 4:30. And it's like, God damn it. So I moved mine to 4:30. and it, and he's still going at 4:30. So now I beat him to the punch by going to 4 o'clock in the morning before, hopefully before he got to 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I mean, just boom, 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 and it's like it's another one of those Vladimir Putin things, that the trolls keep denying. I go around with that. I do this now infamous picture with me without a shirt on. And then here comes Vladimir Putin later on. Not even a couple weeks later, he posts a picture of him in Siberia riding a horse without no shirt on. And so then I said, okay, Bucko, let's find out if this shit is legit or not. So I do a karaoke of Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino. And again, it wasn't even 1 week later, he's doing a song about a karaoke of Fats Domino, Blueberry Hill. I'm like, damn, is this dude stalking me or what? But yeah, I mean, and nobody can deny it because that's all on video. It's all on video. Nobody can deny it. But well, yeah,
I have a theory about that. It's the Vaughn candidate. I believe that Blueberry Hill was the catalyst, if you will, folks. It was the switch that triggered VONHELTON. Anyways, that's a long story. It's the clone VONHELTON Mandela effect, the Russians. It's deep.
It's like
Blueberry Hill, folks.
I mean, he must be watching. How else would he have known I did Blueberry Hill? Right? How else would he have known I went without a shirt? He had to know. He had to fucking been watching, or one of his people had been watching. Now, of course, the YouTube trolls, oh, that's a load of horse shit. He ain't watching. How do you fucking know, troll? You got a goddamn crystal ball in your back pocket? Give me a break. What a load of shit. Trolls don't. I love these trolls, man. They get on there and they fucking, oh yeah, Vaughn did this and Vaughn did that. And, you motherfucker, you ain't even been in my house. How the fuck would you know what's going on? Oh, you don't. No, you do not. You don't have a clue, man. You don't have a clue. Who lit me up? Somebody lit me up. Okay, that's who lit me up. All right. Good morning. I was third with the what? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah.
I was thinking about the Reese's Cup too, and I was looking at that, and if that is to be a normal cup, which looks to be the size of the Reese's Cup, you can notice that he can fit all his fingers in the handle, because VONHELTON is a tiny little man. He's like a peanut of a man.
People's pinging me this morning, so that's a good thing, I reckon. And I want to. Oh yeah, I definitely want to do something. Hold on, don't move. Nobody move. I'm going to show you something.
Show us those hips. Look at that profile, folks.
Where's that here?
That is the profile of a stallion. Ladies,
I've already showed this once, but apparently it hasn't sunk in to some people. All right, now, as some of you are painfully aware, the YouTube trolls are running around saying that I'm stolen valor and that I'm a washout. RE3JHJ was on my DD214, and so that means that I'm a piece of shit and that I'm some kind of washout and that I ain't never served and all that, and all this bullshit, right? Yeah. Look at what I got in the mail, boys and girls. Can anybody read that? Hey, trolls, do you know how to fucking read? Hey, trolls, do you know how to fucking read?
So, though VONHELTON's next video, where he claims the gods told him that they're going to make 5 days of good weather, and then he makes a video about the Weather Channel saying there's 5 days of good weather, that's called post-diction, not prediction, right? Because it's like me making a video saying, well, I had a vision that the towers on 9/11 were going to go down. Well, that's 21 years later, or whatever the case may be. That doesn't count, right? That's post-diction. You're supposed to make the claims before it happens. So, but this is a case of prediction, because if actually you go back to our live stream, I believe it was the Cyrax watch party video, folks, where Paul These Customs enters, he actually interrupts to make an announcement. that directly addresses this. So this isn't accolades from the government as he's trying to portray it. It's essentially if you donate $15, you get a calendar and you're a patch and you're an honorary member of this fucking the 1st Cavalry Division Association, right? So, excuse me. That's why they call me old Coffin Chrysler, folks. But anyways, you get the point. You get the point.
Hey, YouTube trolls, do you know how to fucking read? Washouts don't get shit from the U.S. Army. Okay? Stolen valor folk don't get shit from the Army. I got me a beautiful calendar for 2022. Beautiful calendar for 2022. Okay? Once cab, always cab, bitches. The motherfuckers, man, lying out their ass, saying I'm stolen valor, saying I'm this, saying I'm... Oh, there's the front. Helps if I show the damn front of the thing, huh? Helps if I show the front, right? Anyways, but yeah, saying I'm stolen valor, saying I'm a washout, saying that all this shit, you know. No, not hardly. Not hardly. Washouts do not get sent the things here. But not only that. I've got letters. I've got more interesting information. And I got some other stuff in here that's going to remain my information that you are not going to be privy to. But let me read what the yellow one says here, because we can read that. Dear First Cab Association, Dear First Cab Division Association Trooper, we are proud to present your 1st Cavalry Division Association 2022 calendar. It was created especially for you, and your fellow members. I hope you will display it proudly. Please accept this calendar in appreciation for your trust and support. If you enjoy it, please consider sending a contribution to assist us in meeting the costs of the ongoing calendar program. Your donations keep the program operational. Your association and staff, thank you for your continued generosity. There is a Sabre subscription renewal section in the form at the bottom of the page. Sabre is our official publication of the association and our primary means to communicate with our members. Now tell me, can a washout be a member of the 1st Cab Association?
Yes. And you don't even have to be a member of the Army, because as Paulie's Customs pointed out, and I cannot confirm or deny, it may have been him that made the initial donation on Irvy's behalf. That's why he got the junk mail. Anybody, I believe he said, with a minimum $15 donation gets these packages, and you get a patch, and you become a trooper, and they send you a bunch of stuff pleading with you to donate more money. That's basically what it is. They've given him a calendar. Thank you for signing up. Thank you for the initial $15 or whatever the case may be. And to continue supporting us and you get more junk like this, please fill out the applications we provided with your donation amount. That's basically what it is, folks.
Come on, trolls. Come on, haters. Can a washout be a member of the 1st Cab Association? No. How about stolen valor? Can they be a member of the 1st Cab Association? Huh? Can they? Can they, trolls? Can a washout or stolen valor be a member of the 1st Cab Association? Yes or fucking no? No, they cannot. If I was a washout or stolen valor, I would not get one of these.
I wonder if I can do it from Canada. I wonder if I can actually, as a Canadian living outside of the U.S., send them $15 US and get this little package. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I make my video. Look, I'm a member too.
No fucking way. No fucking way in hell would I get one of these. I might get a letter telling me to kiss off, but I would not get a letter of accommodation, recommendation, all kinds of, like I said, there's some other things in here that you are not going to be told about. That's for my information only. But yeah, let's just put it this way. Now, someone might pipe up and say, well, Vaughn, a troll did that. Okay, well then, if a troll did this, they're the stupidest fucking troll that ever walked the planet, because this right here proves beyond any reasonable doubt that I am not a washout or stolen valor, because washouts and stolen valor don't get recognized by the U.S. Cavalry Association. No, they fucking don't. No, they fucking do not. You dumbass trolls and haters. No, they do not.
Okay, folks. So apparently they do have a Canadian mailing list. So we'll look into that after the show. If you'd like to contribute, the link is out there. We can take some of Cobb's hooker money, and we can maybe put towards that. Maybe I'll take some of that little sweet Drain Lake Alice fund, and we'll get Secular Opinion signed up with the fucking the 1st Cavalry Division here.
Look at it again, fucks. I want you to see it again. God damn it, motherfuckers. Trolls and haters do not get shit from the 1st Cavalry Division. No, they fucking do not.
Mr. U donated $5. $5 toward your membership as a 1st Cav member.
Now we're talking, folks. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking.
No, they fucking do not. So you're a dumbass if you're listening to these fucking YouTube trolls telling you that I'm some kind of washout. But Vaughn, what about the RE3 and JHJ? Listen, the only thing RE3 and JHJ meant back when I was around, now I don't know what it means today. Don't give a flying fuck what it means today. But back when I was in the Army, back in the 1980s, a JHJ and RE3 simply meant you were leaving service. That's all it meant. It means you're leaving service and you're not coming back. The trolls and the haters are the ones saying it means you're a washout. It means you're stolen valor. It means you're this. I mean, they're making that shit up. I'm assuming, because that's not what it meant back in my day. All it meant back in my day is that you're never going back into the military. Well, guess what? I didn't. Wow, what a shock! And not only that, but see another thing.
No, it says they didn't want you back. And your own family testified right on Secular Opinion's channel, by the way, that you went AWOL and were found doing dishes in a diner in Texas. And your ma had to come down and give you a ride, and they were like, yeah, this isn't working. This isn't the career choice for you, Vaughn. Tell you what, we won't give you a dishonorable. It doesn't say honorable, by the way, folks. This has been reviewed ad nauseum. It doesn't need to be. I have the videos with him showing the original. It doesn't. It just says he was rejected from the Army and asked never to come back. And you have a good life. Thanks for coming out. But we don't need you, basically.
The trolls keep telling you is that directly under my name and my information, there's a big box there, okay? And written inside that big box, it says general under honorable conditions. Do washouts get a general discharge? No, they get a dishonorable discharge. What about stolen valor? Do they get a general discharge? No, they get a dishonorable discharge. Okay. So am I stolen valor or a washout or, some kind of incompetent piece of shit? No.
How can stolen valor get a discharge? Because isn't stolen valor people that claim they were in the Army but weren't? Don't get me wrong, I still think Vaughn is stolen valor because he makes up stories about things he did, but he at least was in for 9 months. Anyways.
No, I'm not. People like that do not get a general discharge. They get a dishonorable discharge. Okay. VONHELTON got out on a medical. Okay, well, that's a dishonorable discharge too. That's not a general discharge. Medical is not a general discharge. It's dishonorable. Okay. You get a dishonorable discharge for a medical. Well, at least you did back in the 80s. Now, I can't say what the military does today because it's been, fucking 50 years, almost, or 30 at least. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing today. They may have totally changed everything today. But back when I was in, Back when I was in, if you got a medical, that's dishonorable. You didn't get a general discharge for a medical. No, you got dishonorable. Back in my day, I don't know what they're doing today. Don't care. None of my business. But back in my day, yeah, medical would have been a dishonorable. It wouldn't have been a general. But they didn't get me on a medical anyway. According to these trolls, I was dishonorably discharged. According to these trolls, I was kicked out of the military. Well, kicked out of the military is dishonorable discharge, and I don't have one of those. I have a general discharge under honorable conditions. That's what it says on my DD 214. Isn't it funny how whenever the trolls bring up my military service, they never mention that I get a general discharge under honorable conditions? See, even if you tried to float the idea that a medical was a general, it still wouldn't be under honorable conditions. See that little part there, under honorable conditions, kind of throws a monkey wrench in the whole goddamn thing now, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Because if it was just a general discharge, well,
Robert,
any motherfucker.
California donated $5. We need you to be a member ASAP.
There it is, folks. Folks, we're one step closer to our dream. One step closer to Secular Opinion officially being a member of the 1st Cavalry. Shoulder to shoulder with VONHELTON. Oh, what a beautiful thing.
You could get one of them, right? But it doesn't say that. It says general discharge under honorable conditions. Not everybody's got one of them. Everybody on a whole shitload of people on the planet have a general discharge. But how many of them have a general discharge under honorable conditions? Not very many, I don't suspect. Now, like I said, it's a new army out there. It's been 30 fucking years since I've been in the military. Things have changed, I'm sure. Maybe even the meaning of RE3 and JHJ has changed. I don't know, and I don't give a flying fuck. What I do know is that I'm the one that lived this life, not a bunch of fucking YouTube trolls. And I got to get my thing down there. There we go. But I'm the one that lived this life. The trolls on YouTube do not know me. They've never met me. They've never been in my house. They don't know anything. You know, it's just like they keep calling CPS, telling them my house is a mess. And of course, CPS is all too eager to agree because they get paid thousands of dollars to steal people's children. So they're going to agree, but is my house really that destroyed? Well, you've seen a video just recently in my house. Is it that big of a mess? No. I bought a few boxes off Amazon and eBay of toilet paper and paper towels. Whoopty shit. Oh my God. Well, that's just so scary, right? But yeah, man, once again, trolls, people that are washouts don't get this. People that are stolen valor don't get this. Okay. Official U.S. Army letterhead, motherfuckers. Okay. So if a troll really did get this for me, they're the stupidest motherfucker on the planet, because this totally shoots down their whole paradigm of me being a stolen valor or washout or.
Well, wait, if someone got it for you, oh man, don't try to listen. You stare into the shit abyss, folks. You get lost. Don't try to make a lot of sense out of this, but.
Whatever the fuck, throwing kittens over cliffs and shit like that, whatever fucking flavor of the day they're coming up with. Yeah, stolen valor and washouts do not get accolades from the military.
Well, those aren't
they just
accolades.
Don't, all right? You don't get accolades from the military. And like I said, there's some stuff in here that I'm not going to reveal what it is.
Oh, yeah, there's secret information in there, folks, that he can't let out because it's 100% legit. Even though he acknowledges that a troll may have signed him up for this. Like,
let's just put it this way. I'm not stolen valor, and I'm not a washout. Okay? All right? Like I said, my discharge says general under honorable conditions. It doesn't just say general discharge. I didn't get just a general discharge. I got a general discharge under honorable conditions. That's important. That's an important distinction, folks. Stop listening. Discharge. I got a general discharge under honorable. They're going to get you put in jail if you do, because I suspect that there's going to be a great many of them go to prison over what they've done to Andrea, over what they've done to my children, because they've literally put my children in real imminent danger. These trolls on YouTube found the county that had the highest concentration of COVID. They told Clay County CPS, Clay County, Kentucky CPS, what that county was and where to put the kids, and Clay County CPS put the kids there. The highest concentration of COVID. Got a hair in my mouth. The highest concentration of COVID in the entire state of Kentucky. There's no way that's an accident.
All right, before we get too carried away with this, Polly shared a video. Now, this is apparently Polly's. It's funny, over the years, VONHELTON has never showed anything like this. But
Dragon Jeem donated $5. Fuck it, here ya go.
Folks, we're there. Another dream has come true. Thank you very much, folks. It's a matter of time. I will be a member. But let's take a look. Let's compare Polly's. All right, Polly, you lost me here. But if we look back, I don't ever remember VONHELTON showing anything like this. I don't remember that. Anyways, let's do it.
There's no way that's a coincidence. There's no way that's random chance. That was willfully and deliberately done with malice. Okay? All right? There's no fucking way that was random chance. You understand me? Okay, so now whatever YouTube trolls are responsible for telling CPS where to place my children, that's 3 counts of child endangerment, and that's 3 counts of attempted murder, because COVID kills children, folks, because their lungs ain't developed. Right? COVID attacks the lungs and the bronchial tubes. And it kills children because children's lungs ain't developed yet, ain't fully developed yet. And so it kills them. So, as far as I'm concerned, the 3 charges of child endangerment, that's a lock. Okay, that's definite. That's something they're definitely, and that's like 25 to life.
So I see people asking for the super chat. Unfortunately, the icon is gone because YouTube are bitches and they kind of temporarily slap me for monetization. It'll come back, I don't know. But if you would like to contribute and see a funny GIF or just call me an asshole, you can hit that link right there. It's also posted at the top. It is part of our ongoing Drain Lake Alice Fund, aka Let's Get Some Hookers for Cobes. If you'd like to join MeWe, there's the link. There's Discord, where we plot and hatch our schemes, I guess. And there's some folks' merch. There it is.
Not mistaken. Okay. That's a lock. But the 3 counts of attempted murder may also be on there as well, because, you know, when you specifically place children in the hopes that they will catch COVID and die, that is attempted murder. That is a form of attempted murder. Now, the courts may...
Gift has just donated $1.47 from an Australian enjoying Vaughn seeing reality.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, folks. People helping folks.
not see it that way. I sure as fuck see it that way, but the courts may not. However, the 3 counts of child endangerment, that's a lock. That is a stick. That is not, they're not going to get out of that one. So whatever YouTube trolls are aiding and abetting Clay County, Kentucky CPS, they go to jail right along with Clay County CPS. Because if the federal court finds that these children were indeed put in a place where they could catch COVID and die, that's 3 counts of attempted murder right there. And it will stick. Now, like I said, I'm not a federal judge, because I'm not. But now I'm telling you, whoever's doing this shit, you're in deep shit. You don't know it yet, but you're in deep shit. And I assure you. Oh, and let's not forget, folks, the IRS is investigating the troll or trolls who told Andrea to draw money off of these kids at the end of the year, because that is a felony as well.
if you donate through the Streamlabs link, it should pop up a GIF and go in the counter. I know sometimes for some reason it just, if you click just directly to the PayPal link in the description, I think sometimes it just goes to PayPal and it goes to my PayPal but doesn't pop up as a GIF. I think that's how it works. I don't know, folks. I'm not a computer engineer here. I don't know these things. I'm just assuming. But that does happen sometimes. But so if you did tip and it didn't pop up as a GIF, I apologize, but I do appreciate it. Thank you.
So whatever troll or trolls told Andrea to draw off these kids when it was illegal to do so, the IRS says they are investigating. H&R Block is investigating. And unlike me, who is poor, H&R Block and the IRS are not poor, and they have plenty of lawyers. So whoever told Andrea to commit a felony, your ass is in a sling, whoever you are, or a group of whoever you are. I hope it's all of you. I hope you all had a hand in that shit, so every one of you motherfuckers can go to prison. But yeah, the IRS and the H&R Block both told me to my face that they are investigating whoever told Andrea to illegally file on these children at the end of the year, because she's not allowed. She is not allowed. That's a felony. Now, Andrea is not going to go to jail because she's criminally insane. She has 5 different mental problems. Okay, she's not going to jail. However, the trolls that aided and abetted her, the trolls that encouraged her to do it, they committed a felony and they will go to prison. The IRS assured me of that. Assured me, because I asked I specifically pinned the IRS down. Will these individuals go to prison? Absolutely, Mr. VONHELTON, they said. Absolutely. We are investigating. That is a direct quote from the IRS. So I hope to God they get every one of you motherfucking YouTube trolls and throw every fucking one of you in prison. Because that's where you belong. That's where you belong. So I just thought I'd give you fucks a heads up, I mean. Just in case, because it's coming.
I think probably most likely, because with all Vaughn's delusions and bullshit, there's a kernel of truth in there. And I wonder if the conversation was more the IRS sent him a letter and say, you're being investigated. This is how much you owe us.
It's coming. The perfect storm is coming for you trolls and haters on YouTube. And later on, it's coming for YouTube. And then after that, it's coming for Google. But we can discuss that later. But for right now, I assure you, because it was told to my face by an IRS agent, we are investigating. And H&R Block said they were investigating as well. And they got lawyers out the ass. And I hope they round up every one of you motherfuckers and charge every goddamn one of you with a felony and throw every fucking one of you in the hoosegow, because that's where you belong. And it should have happened years ago. But hey, better late than never, right, guys? Why? Yeah, has anybody ever noticed that Steven Crowder doesn't have haters? Where are Steven Crowder's haters? Oh, can't seem to find any. How about Alex Jones? Where's his haters? David Icke? Can't seem to find them. I can't seem to find their haters. I've looked. I've actually looked. Where are they? Interesting little question there, huh? I can't seem to find them. Now, I'm not talking about people that simply have a disagreement, okay? Because people's going to disagree about certain things all the time. Oh, I've got some comments here. Let me see here what we got there. We got, good morning, Vaughn. Hi, Silver. And Kurt, what happened, Vaughn? You seem a bit rattled. No, I'm not rattled. In fact, I'm not rattled. I'm in fact quite encouraged. What am I talking about? I don't really understand. Okay, I have these people on YouTube that don't like me. And almost 20 years ago, I think it's like 15, 20, somewhere around there, but years and years ago, okay, the one in particular named Kenny Kpz on YouTube, his real name is Warren L. Mason. And his name has been in the public domain for over a year. So fuck you. I can say his name. Anyway, his name is Warren L. Mason. He lives in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes by the name of Kenny Kpz on YouTube. He started this by doing a video called Dear VONHELTON and Andrea, where he literally claimed that Andrea was going to be killed by me, that I was going to murder Andrea if she didn't leave the house with her child. Okay, this is an actual video that he done. Okay, and so, you know, that right there is slander, libel, defamation, criminal defamation, because he's accusing me of murder or attempted murder, right? So it's criminal defamation, not civil defamation, you know, because see, the trolls keep saying, oh, it's just a civil suit, just a civil suit. No, 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 no. When you accuse someone of attempted murder, that is a criminal suit, not a civil. But anyway, enough splitting hairs. The point is that he did this video 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And that snowballed into what's going on today, where they're calling CPS and they're calling SWAT and they're calling the police and they're trying their best to, you know, do everything in their power. They figured out CPS will aid and abet them in anything they do. So, you know, years ago, that probably wasn't that long after Kenny Kpz put that video out.
You know what? I'll put it to the audience, folks. Tonight's your night. I know there's some people new, and maybe some people just haven't seen it for a while. Give me a 1 in the chat, for context purposes, if we should play the infamous Dear Andrea video by Kenny. Folks. It doesn't get played often. It gets talked about much. It's kind of like the King in Yellow. If you know anything about that, it's, folks, I'll let you decide.
Someone contacted Clay County CPS and told him, hey, don't let him get his disability in SSI. CPS dutifully did that. And so to this day,
Joda has just donated $3. Just showing my appreciation. Thanks at Secular Opinion for your streams.
Well, thank you very much. Folks, I think the ones have it. I'm getting an overwhelming response, so let's not delay. Let's get it there. Let's get it up here. So this is posted by Kenny Joker Studios, KPZ's #1 fan. So let's do it.
people on YouTube that don't like me. And almost 20 years ago,
Some context.
15.
Some context here.
15, 20, somewhere around there, but years and years ago. Okay.
Oh, this is just him blathering.
The one in
about,
particular named Kenny
here's the
Kpz
video.
on YouTube.
We'll just skip up
His
here,
real
folks.
name is Warren L. Mason.
We'll just skip up here to where the video is.
Alright, this is my VONHELTON vlog video. I'm going to address this shit one time and be done with it. Because quite frankly, VONHELTON's not going to be on YouTube much longer. Here's the deal. VONHELTON, you're not going to do shit. All you do is run your toothless mouth about what you're going to do. But yet you do nothing. You claim you're going to have us dealt with by any means necessary. Well, we're waiting. I'm waiting. I don't see nothing happening. So I'll be waiting. Secondly, as far as the claims about people being gay for you and you were using that to draw out the trolls, dude, all you did was expose yourself. Believe it. Now, I take this shit lightly because I think you're a fucking joke. But there are some of my friends who you've mentioned in...
Oh, it's really old. It's black and white. Yeah, I wonder, was that an accident with Twisted Skeptic? Because all she typed was 1. I don't know what was going on there. But, yeah. So it's black and white, folks. That's how old it is. I don't know. This is going back like fucking 7 years, 8 years ago, something like that.
your recent videos.
This is pre-2014 because Andrea was still hooked up with him.
Who are not taking this shit lightly. And you'll see really soon, when you start You'll see they're not taking it lightly. I'll just leave it at that. I'll let them handle their own business. But Vaughn, here's really what I want to say to you, man. Look, I visited your wife's Facebook, okay? Since you want to call my name out in your videos, I'm going to go ahead and put you out on blast a little bit. It seems like she's leaving posts that she can't afford Pampers and diapers. She's saying she just wishes she would die, and the kind of comments that she's leaving on her Facebook make me think you're not that good of a husband. Now, maybe, just maybe, both of you, you and your wife, Mouse, should take a fucking step away from the computer and get your life together. Because it's pathetic to look at, man. I mean, that's why I don't do a lot of VONHELTON vlog videos, honestly, is because there's a part of me that really feels sorry for you. Like, you probably had a really fucked up life and made a lot of poor decisions, both of you. And I kind of feel bad for you. Like, I don't want to, you know, I wasn't the kind of guy in school that beat up retarded kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this feels like to me. If I start vlogging and talking shit about you, it feels like I'm beating up a retarded kid. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not meant to insult retarded kids anywhere, because they may take offense to it. But anyway, you need to get your life together, dude. It's really pathetic, you know what I mean? It's really pathetic. And all this talk about what you're going to do, you're not going to do anything, man. You're just going to run your mouth. And now that you've monetized these videos where you're slandering people, it's like fucking checkmate, dude. You have no idea how stupid you really are. But whatever, do what you do, because every single video that you make, you dig yourself deeper into this hole that you're not going to be able to get out of. Let's see, what else do I need to address? Let's see, VONHELTON's crazy. Mouse, get out of there, run. Head for the hills. Vaughn, get your life together. Vaughn, you're not going to do shit. Oh, and thank you to everybody who is continuously poning VONHELTON. Because the truth is, you're doing a service to the community, whether you know it or not. Some of these people who really believe in VONHELTON may actually wake up from that madness. Not to mention that if VONHELTON or one of his followers actually does fly off the handle and do some Jared...
What the heck? What did Jay Morgan do? Has someone got a control of hogtie champs? What's going on?
Lawler type shit. Then the evidence will be all over the internet of people sounding the alarm, trying to warn people that, hey, here's a crazy guy. So I look at that aspect of it too, you know. He's probably relatively harmless, but he's definitely insane, and he could inspire someone to do something batshit fucking crazy. So it's not a stretch at all to compare this man to like Jared Lawler, or to compare their insanity. It's not that far off, you know what I mean? Now, everybody knows I don't do a lot of vlog videos, and I'm definitely not going to do another VONHELTON vlog video, because what's the point? I mean, anything anyone ever says to him, he twists and turns to fit his fantasy world, so it's obvious you can't talk to VONHELTON with reason or logic. You can't have an intelligent dialogue with VONHELTON. It's impossible. So, with that being said, that's really all I have to say about VONHELTON. I mean, I only have 2 videos where I just made fun of him. Really didn't think it was that big a deal, but do something, Vaughn. Do something to better yourself. Shut down the internet, get the fuck off YouTube, and fix your life, man. Because all this bullshit about what you're gonna do and how you're gonna fucking end the trolls and throw us in jail, it's just a fantasy, man. You know, nobody's going to jail. Nobody's going anywhere. If anything's going to happen to anybody, it's going to be you, and it's going to be your YouTube account getting shut down. And I mean, if you keep this going, this could end up worse for you, man. Like I said, your wife is posting information on Facebook that can be used against you guys. She's spending 90% of her time on these games. She's leaving posts about how she doesn't want to live anymore, how she can't afford diapers. These are things people can take and send to the proper authorities to have you looked at. But you're too fucking insane to even see that. Get your life together before somebody fixes your fucking pathetic life for you, dude. And Mouse, if you're listening to this for the last time, get your kid, get your shit, get the fuck out of there. I don't care if you gotta go to a homeless shelter. Get the fuck out of there. You'll thank me later, you know? Anyway, for the rest of you, peace out. Have a good weekend. Yeah.
So that's the infamous video that VONHELTON claims was the beginning of the end. It was the downfall. It's everything that's happened to VONHELTON since can be directly traced back to that infamous video. Folks, if you're underwhelmed, I don't blame you.
I can't get my disability in SSI. Every time I try, I get rejected. So yeah. And so what I'm doing is I'm basically rubbing this in their face because they claim that I'm not ex-military. They claim that I'm a washout or stolen valor or whatever. Washouts and stolen valor do not get recognized by the U.S. Cavalry Association. No, they fucking do not. So if a YouTube troll really did send this to me, oh, I got it backwards. If a YouTube troll really did send this to me, then they're the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, because this totally destroys their little paradigm of me being a washout or stolen valor or whatever the flying fuck. Because you don't get
No, if a troll or anyone sent that to you, it means that it's completely not, unique or individually catered to you. It's not accolades for your service and contributions. It means it's a generic donation pledge. Fuck.
accolades like this from the military if you're a washout or if you're stolen valor. You just don't. And I need to put this back up. And like I said, there's documents in there that are none of your damn business and ain't going to be none of your damn business. But in any event, you don't get recognized by the U.S. Cavalry Association if you're a washout or if you're stolen valor. No, you fucking do not. Okay, so if a troll did send me that calendar, that was the dumbest fucking thing they ever done. Because it totally shot down in flames their whole paradigm of, yeah, man, he's just the most, he's the shittiest military person ever was. No, actually, in addition to driving a tank, I was also a military strategist, and I drove around the major for a while.
A strategist, folks.
That was fun, And me and the...
Can you imagine? Mr. VONHELTON, we're going to give you, with no experience, other than peeling potatoes and driving around a military official, a decision-making position.
Major had some interesting conversations as well. And don't forget, boys and girls, you're looking at someone, you're listening to someone who accurately predicted the arrival of Desert Shield and Desert Storm. I accurately predicted that. I told everybody at Port Hood knows that I did this. Everybody. Because I told my second lieutenant, my first lieutenant, commander of the base, the major I was driving around, I told him, everybody fucking knows that I accurately predicted the arrival of Desert Shield and Desert Storm. I told them well in advance. I said, there's a war coming. We're not ready. We need to get ready. We need to get out in the field. We need to get out in the field. We need to get out in the field. And it was a commander that says, we don't have the funds. I said, we have to. There's a war coming. Okay. I accurately predicted Desert Shield, Desert Storm, which totally blew the minds of everyone there. Maybe even frightened a few people. I don't know. Why was I so heated when you got here? It's not a matter of being heated. Honey, this is when I'm mild, dude. This is when I'm mild, man. This is my mild-mannered self. You want to see me heated, you ain't seen shit. You ain't seen nothing. Oh, and yeah, by the way, if you get upset when somebody steals your kids, now they're floating the idea that that means you're clinically insane. Just that I throw that shit out there. Which I'm not, obviously, but that's what they keep telling Clay County, Kentucky CPS. Oh, yeah, he gets angry, therefore he must be insane. Wait a minute. No, that doesn't mean you're insane. It just means you're angry. That's all that means. Steal someone's kids, they're going to get angry. You know, harass them to the point to where that they want to bust you up. That's not crazy. That's just angry. Okay. But it ain't nothing for trolls and haters to lie. It ain't nothing for Clay County to lie. We've seen this firsthand, haven't we? Yes, we have, folks. Yes, we have. We've seen that. We have definitely seen that shit. But yeah, stolen valor, washout. Yeah, sorry. No, didn't happen. And like I said, there's some other documents in there that you're not going to be privy to. I don't think you're insane, not in the slightest. Well, thank you. Thank you. That would be very wise of you. Because the YouTube trolls that do think I'm crazy, they're in for a surprise, I think. Just call it a hunch. Call it a hunch. I got a funny feeling they're in for a big surprise. But yeah, very, very nice. Folks, I'm over on Twitch. For those of you that are wondering, I'm on Facebook and Twitch. I'm not on YouTube because YouTube is on a banning spree right now, banning people for literally anything they say and do. Literally anything they say and do. YouTube has totally become unhinged and are now just banning people just for the hell of it, man. It's crazy. They've lost their ever-loving fucking minds. They've totally YouTube. Okay, we got that working. That's cool. All right. Yeah. But yeah, they've totally lost their ever-loving fucking minds, dude. And it's crazy. It is. It's craziness. But yeah, say, Vaughn, you started at 4 o'clock. Yeah, well, me and Crowder keep getting earlier and earlier and earlier in the morning, so I thought I'd beat him to the punch this time and just start at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just thought I'd start at 4 in the morning and beat him to the punch, because I figured he was going to beat me to it and start at 4 o'clock. So I said, well, I'll beat him and start at 4 o'clock myself. So I did. But yeah, crazy. The trolls are saying, where is all of Crowder's trolls and haters? Where are they? I can't seem to find them. Crowder talks about the same shit I talk about. Where's his trolls and haters? I can't find them. Where's Alex Jones's trolls and haters? Where's David Icke's trolls and haters? Where's Glenn Beck's trolls and haters? Where are they? Why do you not see trolls and haters on these channels? Oh, because they've got money and they've got lawyers on retainer. That's why you don't see any haters on their channels. Because the second somebody says one fucking thing, they got a pack of lawyers on their ass. And these trolls know that. These trolls on YouTube know that. That's why you will never see them going to Glenn Beck's and starting a bunch of shit over on Glenn Beck's show, or starting a bunch of shit on Alex Jones's show, or starting a bunch of shit on David Icke's show, or starting a bunch of shit on Crowder's show, or any of these other, well-known people. Joe Rogan, where's all Joe Rogan's haters? He talks about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan not only talks about the same shit I talk about, he talks about more shit than I talk about. Where's all his haters? You notice that none of these motherfuckers have haters. Why? Because they've got lawyers on retainer. In fact, Steven Crowder's lawyer sometimes sits in on his show. All right, as one of the announcers on his show. His own lawyer sits right there. He turns to him and talks to him right there on the show. So they all have trolls and haters, and you don't see it because they have a plethora of people who are dedicated to deleting the shit. No, I think they just have a passel of lawyers that the second they do one fucking thing out of line, they fucking get a lawsuit slapped on them. That's what I think. Because you ain't going to be doing shit to them. They've got lawyers on retainers. Like I said, Steven Crowder's lawyer is literally in the studio with him. He turns to him and talks to him. Says, hey, how you doing? So, no, I think it's because they've got lawyers and they've got money, whereas I don't have either one. And that's partially due to the trolls. I mean, think about it. If I was getting my disability and SSI, that's at least $4,000 a month right there. Anywhere from 3 to 4, maybe even higher. I don't know. I might be lowballing it, but it's $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Then on top of that, anything else that I would get from the government in the way of assistance. So yeah, I would be bringing in money. Then my daddy's money wouldn't have been spent. That's $2 million right there that I was forced to spend because Clay County kept sending me all over God's creation. So, yeah, I'd have tons of money. But see, that, like I said, they've got lawyers on retainer. And like I said, Steven Crowder's lawyer is sitting right there in the damn studio with him. All right. And that's why you don't see their haters. Because you don't think these YouTube trolls know they get sued out the fucking wazoo if they said one fucking wrong word to Glenn Beck or what's that one guy, Sean Hannity's friend, I can't think of him right offhand. The great one, Mark Levin. You think if they went over to Mark Levin's YouTube channel and started a bunch of shit, how long they'd last? They'd last about 2 fucking seconds. Because Mark Levin's lawyers would contact YouTube, get their fucking ISPs, and they'd be off the goddamn internet that quick. How much you want to bet? And these YouTube trolls know that shit. They know that shit. Okay? They know that shit. That's why you'll never see him. That's why you'll never see him go after Mark Levin or Glenn Beck or Sean Hannity or Tucker Carlson or any of these other motherfuckers. They also have way more fans than haters. Well, I used to have fans. I used to have 16,000 subs on YouTube. Where the fuck they all go? They all go on holiday? Apparently they did. But you're right. These people are commenting and talking in the comment section and in the chat section.
Now, there is truth to he had like 16,000 subs. Now, mind you, when the Kelly thing came out, they dropped literally hundreds by the day because he was exposed for his... We'll just leave it there. Also, keep in mind, back in the old days of YouTube, you could see subscribers and people subscribe to, right, if you chose to on your main page. And a vast majority, well, I shouldn't say the vast majority, but a lot of those accounts that were sub to him, he was sub to, and they were like generic sub for sub accounts that used to go on back in the day. You see, folks, people used to join these little groups and just exchange like 1,000 subs for 1,000 subs. And they were all just these like generic accounts that were made, right? So they'd have these like scene girls with pink hair or whatever, right? Excuse me. So basically, a lot of VONHELTON's subs were these like blank accounts. And what was the point? Well, back in the day, if you were made a partner, you actually did receive a certain amount of revenue based on your subscriber count, your view count. They give you these little, however it worked back then, right? So it was worth it that way. Also, people used to actually build up fake accounts and sell them to people back in the day, right? So you'd build up an account, you'd have like 15,000, 20,000 subs, and one day you go check that account, and now it's some old lady doing gardening videos because she paid to buy that account. So yeah, I got a little bit of a sinus thing going on, folks. Bear with me. But yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to point that out.
And there's people constantly talking. So yeah, you're right about that too. And that drowns out the haters' comments, because the hater comments just literally get scrolled off into oblivion. So yes, you're right about that as well. Why don't people comment on my stuff? I don't know. I talk about the same thing. I talk about the same things Crowder talks about. I talk about the same things that Joe Rogan talks about. I talk about the same things that Glenn Beck and Mark Levin and Sean Hannity and Bill O'Reilly. I talk about the same thing these people talk about, but nobody comments on my shit. Why, Vaughn? Oh, because Google has shadow banned me. That's why. Nobody can see it. I did a video a while back called the Man Who Does Not Exist, and I put out a little test. I went into Facebook, and I posted something at POTUS's Facebook page. All right. Now, understand that this is a conversation with 3,000 people talking in it. Okay. This particular conversation, this particular thread that I'm joining, it's got 3,000 people in it. Okay. Keep that in mind because it's important. All right. So I post a post in that conversation. All right. And it was even kind of controversial, I think, at the time. And I posted it, and then I posted one right next to it. And then I went back a week later to see if anybody had recognized my post. Not one emoji, not one like, not one dislike, not one reply. Now, the interesting thing is that the post prior to mine had, what was it, like about 400 or 500 emojis and had like about 50 or 100 replies to it. The posts above mine had about the same damn thing. But my post is sitting right there in the middle. Now, this had been a whole week with 3,000 people in that thread. 3,000.
Which is just a testament to how, like, nobody cares about your opinion. That's all it really proves, Vaughn.
And there my post sits. Not one like, not one emoji, not one reply. The posts above and below mine have got all kinds of emojis and replies and likes, but not mine. What happened? Facebook has me shadow banned. YouTube has me shadow banned. Google has me shadow banned. People literally cannot see my shit. When I did a video warning the women of Europe that the Muslim invasion was coming, that Frau Merkel was a Trojan horse, and that millions of Muslims were coming to Europe to rape and kill. I did a video on that, warning the women of Europe, hey, pack a gun, take 2 men with you at all times, etc., etc. I warned the women of Europe. According to my sources, no one in Europe saw that video. Not one person. And as a result of them not seeing that video, thousands and thousands and thousands of innocent women were brutally raped and murdered by Muslim rape gangs.
Because no one saw his video. Now, first of all, I want to point out, you don't need special sources, Vaughn, to come to the realization that absolutely no one in Europe watched your shitty fucking video. Secondly, I'm not aware of literally waves of thousands of women taken down in the streets by roaming Muslim gangs and gang raped and left for dead. I mean, I'm sure there's stories of it. I've heard news stories of a few isolated cases of weird things happening. I mean, but that goes for anything. But, yeah, Jesus.
This is not my opinion. This shit really happened. So Google literally prevented my video from being seen and saving lives. There's no fucking way in hell Google can spin that. There's no way they can get.
Oh, you missed the H&R Block. The IRS and the H&R Block assured him that they are investigating the trolls, and people are going to jail. So that's basically what you missed.
Around it, that blood is on Google's hands, and it will not wash off. So Google has a big surprise coming in the not too distant future, I suspect. All right. Likewise, you have Mr. Zuckerberg. All right. You had Mr. Zuckerberg. There were some people on Facebook, and they were against Islam. They were outspoken against Islam. Mr. Zuckerberg became incensed, contacted the government of Pakistan, and told where these 65 people were hiding. The government of Pakistan went to these people's houses, drugged them out, and murdered them in cold blood right in front of their family. And you say, well, Vaughn, why did the government of Pakistan do that? Because it's a death sentence to speak out against Islam in Pakistan. Now, some of you are going to say, well, surely Mark Zuckerberg did not know. Oh, on the contrary, not only did he know, he was very proud of what he did. He was very proud of what he did. So, yeah, Zuckerberg knew. He absolutely knew that he was going to get those people killed. He knew it. 65 people's blood is on Mark Zuckerberg's hands, and it will not wash off, ever. Likewise, all them women that were murdered and raped and murdered in Europe, that's not going to wash off of Google's hands. Or YouTube, because YouTube may have been complicit in that as well. I don't know. But for sure, according to my sources, no one in Europe received that warning from me about the Muslim rape gangs and Merkel's Trojan horse. Nobody got the memo. And as a result, thousands and thousands and thousands of women are dead. That is a fact. That's not my opinion. And like I said, that blood's not going to wash off of Google's hands. So Google's got a big surprise coming in the future. YouTube has a big surprise coming in the future. Aiding and abetting domestic terrorists. Yeah, YouTube's got a big surprise coming in the future. And aiding and abetting terrorists isn't even the only charge for YouTube. There are many others. Not trying to be a problem, but you typically talk about your own personal things more than you talk about things the big guys talk about. This is totally wrong, Silver. You've obviously not been watching me for a long time, because that's totally wrong. In fact, this is one of the few times when I actually bring up the trolls. This is one of the few times. And the reason I brought it up is because I got that calendar from the U.S. Army.
One of the few times, folks. He never brings up the trolls. See, he always plays this. It's like when he's pleading his case in front of his enablers, right? He's like, go to my channel. You see, I don't make any videos about haters or trolls. None of them, because the titles don't say that. But in the middle of almost every one of his videos, he rants about haters and trolls. I mean, this is just ridiculous that he thinks he never talks about them. Like, he really believes that.
Washouts don't get calendars from the U.S. Army.
Well,
Stolen Valor doesn't get calendars from the U.S. Army.
Yeah, it's not the Army.
Let alone be recognized for something that I've done. Okay? No, they don't. You don't get accolades from the military if you're a washout or if you're Stolen Valor. So if a troll really did have the U.S. Army reach out to me, that was the dumbest thing they ever done, because they totally destroyed this VONHELTON is a washout bullshit. The RE3 and JHJ. Oh my God. It's RE3 and a JHJ. All that meant back in the 80s was that I wasn't going back in the military again. That's all it meant. Because like I said, general under honorable condition.
I don't remember that, but I do remember that those codes mean they don't want you back. It means you can't go back to the Army. Vaughn. Not that you chose not to.
Not just a general discharge. General under honorable conditions. There's a difference. A general discharge is just that. It would have just said general on it. Mine didn't say general. Mine said general under honorable conditions. There's a difference, boys and girls. Engage your brain. There's a difference. Okay. So no. But yeah, Silver, you obviously haven't been watching me for a very long time. Because if you had, you would know that I talk about the same shit that Rogan talks about, Crowder talks about. In fact, I used to have 16,000 subs on YouTube before the trolls intervened. Now, the trolls to this day will tell you, oh, yeah, those were just troll channels. 16,000 channels were troll channels? Bullshit. Bullshit. I'm not buying it. Not buying it for a second. And you shouldn't either. But in any event, yeah, this is one of the few times when I'm actually calling out the trolls because I've got actual proof that I can show you. Here, look at this. Now, like I said, there's documents in there that I'm not going to show because that's between me and the military. But I've been watching you for quite a while, and I get calendars from the U.S. military because my father is former military and I'm his beneficiary. Well, yeah, you would. You know, your family. Nothing wrong with that. Not a thing wrong with that. But I assure you, a washout is not going to get accolades from the military. No, they're not. Washouts don't get accolades from the military. Now, I know you guys are going to spin this shit because you're already trying, Silver. You're trying to spin this, aren't you? You're trying to say, oh, well, because I didn't serve, that somehow, you know, that changes the paradigm. No, it does not. Your father served. He got a calendar. You got the calendar after he dies because he served. He was not a washout. Washouts do not get calendars. Washouts do not get accolades. They don't. Washouts also don't get general under honorable conditions on their DD-214. They get a dishonorable discharge. So nice spin there, Silver. I appreciate that. But it's not going to help you. Sorry. It's not going to help you. But I appreciate what you're trying to do there, Silver. You're trying to help your troll buddies. And I can see that. And I in a way, I kind of understand because, you know, you want to stick up for your buddies. Well, I'm sorry, Silver, but that's just not going to happen. Not on my watch. I'm sorry. You know, see, there you go. And Twitter is working just fine. Yes, it is. It's working just fine. Yes, indeedy. Oh, yeah. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. Okay. Yep. Trolls and haters need to take the dirt nap. Yes, they do. Absolutely, they fucking do. They all need to take the nice big dirt nap. Let me kill the audio on that. There we go. There we go. All right. So, yes, Facebook is working properly. Twitch is working properly. So, yeah. Outstanding. Outstanding, people. Outstanding. As I say, wunderbar, wundernick. But yeah. No, the fact of the matter is that the YouTube trolls know that that these people have lawyers and they have money. And that's why you'll never see Secular Opinion over on you know, going to Glenn Beck or Alex Jones or any of these fuckers and doing a damn thing because he knows he'll get his ass sued. They know. They know it. Okay. There's no question about that. They know it. But yeah, anyway, Silver, I appreciate you trying to help your troll buddies out there, but yeah, it's not going to work. Not going to work. Okay. Washouts don't get calendars from the military. Sorry. Washouts also don't get general under honorable conditions. Washouts don't even get a general. They get a dishonorable. And you can ask anyone in the military about that. They will tell you. Washouts get a dishonorable discharge, not a general discharge or a general under honorable conditions discharge or an honorable discharge. No, washouts get a dishonorable discharge. And like I said, medical, I don't believe gets a general discharge either. I think they get dishonorable as well. But I'm not 100% sure on that one. But they sure as fuck, a medical sure as fuck isn't going to get general under honorable conditions. No way. No fucking way. Okay, they're just not. No, they're not. No fucking way. All right. Anyways, so where we? Oh my goodness, we're almost at the 5 o'clock mark. We're almost at the 1 hour mark. But yeah, this is one of the few times when I'm calling out my haters due to the fact that I got that calendar back there as proof that I'm not a washout or stolen valor. Because if I was, I wouldn't have got that fucking calendar, and I sure as fuck wouldn't have got some of the documents that are in that folder. Because, just asking for a donation isn't the only thing in that folder, okay? Let's just put it that way. But it ain't none of your goddamn business. In fact, nothing that has occurred for the last 12 years is any of your goddamn business. Now, is it? No, it's not. And there might be a big surprise coming in that regard, too. There is this thing called invasion of privacy that exists. And y'all might be going to experience that shit firsthand, finding out what that's all about in the not too distant future. In the not too distant future, you just might be finding some of that shit out. Mm-hmm. Yes, you might. Rumble might be getting an email from someone here in the near future.
An email.
Won't that be?
An email, folks, a firm letter. Just a reminder, if you're just coming to the stream and you're new to this whole crazy Vaughn thing, it only takes seconds. If you make him verify a Rumble account, he can delete your comments, but he can't block you on Rumble. I'm just putting that out there.
Be fun, right, Rumble? They just might. We'll have to see. We will have to see, boys and girls. Oh, yes. We will have to see. Anywho, it is 4:55 in the tri-state, almost 5 o'clock, and we are humming right along. And I am going to be probably going wireless with my security system here pretty soon. Wireless security systems are coming way down in price, finally. They're becoming more and more affordable. There was a picture posted on the internet, and the picture said that some of the Democratic votes for like governor and mayor and shit like that had come from China, but they're stuck out on the boat out in the California harbor and can't get in. The ballots, see what are we talking about? Okay, the Dominion machine makes these fake ballots, and China sends them in by ship. And so the fake ballots are literally sitting out there on a fucking boat out in the ocean, out in the California ocean, waiting to come to the United States. They can't get here. They can't get in. Oops. Now, if that's true, which it may just be comedy, it may not be true. But if it is true, oh my God, is that fucking hilarious. Now, the fake ballots are stuck out in the ship out in the middle of the damn ocean and can't get in to get registered. Oh my God! Can you imagine if that's true? How hilarious that is! They've literally shot themselves in the foot. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have been keeping track, but here lately, you got the red wave is making strides in the old American colonies by storm. Virginia, West Virginia, New Jersey, New York, literally all along the East Coast, the red wave is happening. Mayors, governors, dog catcher, whatever. I mean, just all, and I told you, if you'll remember, I told you guys this in advance. I said, ordinary people need to step up to the plate and try to run for office and unseat these career politicians, get them out of office, because they're at minimum they're liberals, but many of them might even be communist and be detrimental to our nation. And they need to be going, oh, there goes Vaughn sounding like McCarthy. Yeah, well, you know what? If we'd have listened to McCarthy years ago, none of this should be happening right now. Just saying. So get your ass off McCarthy. McCarthy was right. California is rife with communism. Hollywood, the school systems. Communism's everywhere in this fucking country. Hell, I got communism right here in the state of Kentucky. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought I'd serve in the fucking Cold War to fight communism, only to come back to the state of Kentucky and find it right here in my doorstep? Wasn't the idea that we go over there to fight so that it doesn't come here? Wasn't that the famous saying? I guess that doesn't apply during the Cold War, right? Well, Vaughn, that saying wasn't said during the Cold War. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I just wanted to rub that calendar in the trolls' face, because washouts don't get calendars from the military. No, they don't. Nice spin though there, Silver. I appreciate that, but that's not. Yeah, no, they don't. Sorry, they do not. That's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is, Maynard. But keep on dreaming, y'all. Keep on dreaming. Keep on believing. Don't stop believing, like Journey used to sing. Oh, by the way, the original singer to Journey is coming back, I think they're saying. Believe it or not. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that the original singer for Journey might be making a comeback. Wow. They're like, what, 70 fucking years old? I mean, the Revolting Tones, the Rolling Stones, they're what? They're in their 70s. It's like, fuck me, Because, I mean, you figure I'm 58 years old. I'm almost 60 years old. And these motherfuckers had to at least been in their 20s when they were out doing songs. So they have to be at least 20 years older than me.
Wait.
So that would put them in their 70s.
VONHELTON was graduated and in the Army out in 83. So during the 80s, now mind you, some of the guys at Journey are probably a little older, right? But they've been going. They've had this other singer now, what's his name? Steve Smith, hasn't been drumming with them or whatever. But I mean, they're not, listen, Vaughn, when they were they had some, they started in the 70s, but their biggest hits, like the ones you were just singing, were in the 80s. You were like in your 20s as well through the 80s. They're like maybe a few years older than you. In fact, I'll even look it up. Just give me a second.
Yes, it would.
Not 20 years.
And it's like, damn.
Wait,
but
you were a baby?
I'm not even making this shit up. I have heard through the grapevine that the original singer for Journey, Steven, will be making a comeback. What the hell? That's crazy, huh? Now that's some news you can use, because that's crazy shit right there. 70 fucking years old and he's making a comeback? Journey is going to make a comeback? What? That's some crazy shit, ain't it? Ain't that some crazy shit? Yeah, it is. Wow. Anyway, it's 5 o'clock, 5:01 now. Damn it, it kicked over. Caught me off guard. Kicked over. But anyway, that's the 1 hour mark. Now I'm going to get out of here. Y'all a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
All right. So I looked it up. So Steve Smith, the drummer I talked about, he's 67. And I will give Vaughn a little bit of credit. Steve Perry apparently is 72. So the original singer. But still, I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. Fucking they're 20. Anyways, folks, we can't end it there. Let's end off with a classic. Since he says he never makes videos about his haters. I have a video here that's called Haters Rant. So I'm not sure what this is about. It looks like an older video. Let's check it out. Thank you for joining me. Please thumbs up the video. Let's see this. Hopefully it plays. Oh, here we go, folks.
Monsters needs some.
This is old.
Needs some assistance.
I'll boost up the volume here, folks. I don't even know what's on this. I don't remember this.
Zodiac's IP is 7694243886, huh?
Well, there he is reading people's IPs out on a public broadcast, but Vaughn never doxes people or anything.
Hey, 3-Jaw Chuck, how you doing, man?
Let's get this louder.
As you can see, absolutely nothing has been done about the trolls and the haters. I mean, they can commit a felony. They can slander numerous felonies. Numerous felonies. They can slander me. They can try to get my kids taken away. They can make death threats about me. And how many of them are in jail right now? None. Absolutely none of them. They can get on YouTube and actually threaten me with bodily harm, and nobody throws them in jail. Isn't that great?
Unfortunately, that's about as high as I can get the volume.
Isn't that great? I'd love to be able to get away with that, but I know the second that I was to do half of what these fucking haters do, my ass would be in jail right now. But somehow they get away with it. Somehow the cops don't want to go and arrest their happy ass. I wonder why that is. Maybe I'm going at this the wrong way. Maybe I need to dig into the trolls and haters' background and see who they're greasing somebody. They're obviously greasing somebody's palm with money. Okay, there's got to be some money going around somewhere, because nobody can get on the internet and actually make death threats at people and not either be dead or in jail. Okay, so obviously these trolls and haters must be paying somebody off. It's the only thing I can figure, because they all should have been either in jail or dead by now, right? Yeah. So what's up with that? Why are they able to get away with it when nobody else can? I think that's a legitimate question to ask, don't you? You haven't seen anybody in my family being threatened, well then you ain't been around for very long. Just keep watching. Go ahead, Icer. Have I ever been to jail? On a legitimate charge? No. Yes, I know about all the hate videos, Indian. You don't need to. You don't need to post them all to me. But I'll flag them while I got the chance. Anyways, more hate from more haters. What else is new? Doesn't fucking change. I wish the fuck I could get away with that shit, man. That'd be nice. I'd like to be able to get away with that. You know? I'd like to be able to get away with threatening people and trying to get their kids taken away, trying to bust up their marriage. Kenny Kpz made a video telling my wife to leave me. Has he been thrown in jail yet? Has he had his videos removed yet? Has he been banned from YouTube yet or from the internet? No. No. But if I was to make a video like that, my ass would be sitting in a jail cell right now, probably. So how are they getting away with it? They're obviously paying somebody off. That's got to be it. That's the only conclusion I can draw, is that they're paying somebody off. No, you don't either, Mr. Dark Zodiac. Because I'm not gay. So, if you're stupid enough to listen to fools, yeah, well. I'm not either. I'm not sure it's Dark Zodiac either, actually. But it ain't gonna matter in about 2 seconds.
Too sexy for myself. It is not opinion when you are threatening someone. It's not opinion when you're trying to get their kids taken away. Okay? You understand? That's not free speech at that point. When you're putting someone in danger, that's not free speech. Do you understand the difference? Phone numbers are all wrong. Phone numbers are wrong, but that's okay. Gee, how did I know that would end up being a troll? How would I know that end up being a troll? I must be fucking crazy, huh? Yep, fuck NASA is right. They all ended up being trolls, every damn one of them. Well, you don't need ops as long as you can talk. Now, if I make it ops only, then I'll give you ops. But right now, nobody needs ops unless I make it ops only.
Killing me, Vaughn. You're killing me. Well, we got to end with better rage than that. That's just him ranting. But again, showing essentially the same script that he's been running for a number of years. Folks, let's end we're going to end this with a bang. We got to end this with a bang. Can't leave it like that. I know you've seen it before, but what the heck. And we'll skip all this crazy stuff I put at the beginning. So we don't need that. Let's do it.
No, I won't. No, I won't, dude. Hey, Vaughn, we're supposed to have a kickboxing match, remember?
There you go, motherfucker. The door's open. There you go, Kenny. There you go, Kenny. The door's open. Right there. Fucking open up my door for you, motherfucker. Get your ass down here, Kenny. Get your ass down here, you keyboard commando motherfucker. Get your ass down here. Find out how mad I am. Come on, Kenny. You can make fucking threats behind your fucking keyboard, you little pussy. Why don't you say it to my face? Why don't you come down here and say to my face that my wife needs to leave me? Huh? Why don't you try it? Try saying that shit to my face, motherfucker. What's the matter, Kenny? You little prick? You little fucking waste of space? Why don't you get your ass down here, Mr. I'm cooler than anybody else. I'm a badass behind my keyboard. Yeah, come on down here and say that shit to my face, motherfucker. Tell me my wife should leave me to my face. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. If you don't, you realize, Kenny, if you don't come down here, I've opened up the fucking door. If you don't come down here, you will forever be labeled a pussy. So now I've got to leave because you sure as fuck sick fuckers ain't gonna get my kids. I'll fucking see you in hell first. I'll see you in hell before you do my kids the way you did my life for these last 4 years. I'll see you in hell first. I'll see you in hell first. You people need to die. You don't need therapy.
You don't need counseling. You all need to die for what you've done to that woman. For what you've done to her. You have totally fucked her head up for life.
What have you fucked her head up for life with, you
what have I done to her?
Bitch ass motherfucking faggot piece of shit.
Shut up!
Shut up! Asshole.
Shut up, you goddamn piece of shit! Shut up or I'll get your fucking ass out! Get your ass out of here, you piece of shit! You fucking maggot! You ain't worthy of nothing but death!
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Alright, well check this out, check this out. Bob, when Andrea left that night, she said she felt threatened by you, and that you were making threatening gestures towards her. Were you guys in that heated argument?
No, I did not. No, I didn't.
Well, you claim. Now wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey, Dummy! I have people in here cleaning this fucking house. I have people in here packing up her shit.
What evil did you do?
Nobody saw nothing. Because there was nothing to see. There was no threat. There was no
Wait a minute. Hold up.
All this screaming that's going on, it's me.
Fuck me.
The only thing I'm screaming is screaming at you, fucks, for being too stupid to understand plain English. That's what I'm screaming at, is you fucks.
Okay. You know, in order to destroy someone's family, I would think you would need something a little more than, hey, let's do it because it's fun. Okay, I would think you would need an actual reason to destroy someone's family, not because you're doing it for lulz. You're doing it for lulz. Your words, not mine. Your words, Secular.
I got you.
Your own mouth, Secular. Not my words. Your words, Secular.
We got you.
Out of your own mouth, Secular. Out of your own mouth, Secular. Okay, I don't give a fuck about your excuses. I don't give a fuck about your reasoning. I don't give a fuck about the lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I don't give a fuck about the fucking lulz. I'll beat your ass. Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. If you don't, you realize, Kenny, if you don't come down here, I've opened up the fucking door. If you don't come down here, you will forever be labeled a pussy. You will forever be labeled a pussy. This whole fucking room full of people is seeing that you're nothing but a fucking pussy. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. You're nothing but a pussy, Kenny. Get your ass down here or forget it. Or forget it.
Believe.
Yes,
anything.
Yes, absolutely. I absolutely take responsibility of the fact that as soon as she come up here, I should have turned off that motherfucking internet, and I should have never turned it back on ever again. You're right. I am guilty of that. Because I should have fucking done that shit from day fucking one. I should have turned that goddamn internet off. Because then sick motherfuckers like you wouldn't have been able to manipulate my wife.
So see, but see, that's not you taking responsibility. That's not you taking responsibility for anything, Vaughn.
That every time somebody would knock on the door, she would literally jump in her chair. I saw that myself. You literally scared the shit out of this woman. Drove her nuts. You literally drove her nuts. You want to sit there and say you're not culpable? You want to sit there and say that you're not responsible? You want to sit there and say that you don't have anything to do with this? You lying fucks. You bunch of lying fucks. You bunch of lying fucks. I still have my marriage right now if you motherfuckers hadn't have kept calling CPS out here.
God bless you,
I will read you her actual words that she said to Erica Mott before she left this house. And then you can judge for yourself. Alright? I will read it to you. Because you're fucking stupid to apparently understand that when you call CPS out to people's house, that it might aggravate my life.
Listen, bitch.
Hey, you call me, you can get the fuck out of here. Alright? You're going to start a bunch of shit. Get the fuck out of here. I said, get out. Now! Now you shut the fuck up, all of you. Now I'm going to read you what she said. And then I'm going to notify my attorney to sue every one of you son of a bitches into the ground. Because once you hear what she says out of her own mouth, then there won't be any question now, will there? Because I'm sick and tired of you sick fuckers. If you hadn't have kept calling CPS out here, I'd still be married. And that's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. Goddamn internet!
can't even talk to you son of a bitches.
No, he's still a motherfucker. He's an idiot.
I'm just I'm going to sit here. Let him fucking talk.
No. Let him talk.
We are Spellbinder. He's muting people.
Okay. They're not going to let me talk.
Go.
I got to fucking let me talk. I just sit here.
James, it's because you're doing this in community.
Oh, stop. He's still talking. Oh, you shut up and listen.
Go, Vaughn. Go.
This is...
Now listen.
Go.
I have 5 witnesses. 5, damn it. 5 witnesses.
How many witnesses?
That will prove in court that everything Andrea said in those dumbass Andrea videos by Kentucky Cosmoline are total false.
She has said
False.
She has
Totally false. Totally false.
You're
Totally
yelling
false.
at him, dude. Stop.
You understand? You understand plain English.
There's nothing to
He's telling the truth.
Damn. They're not good. They're not good. They're not listening. They're too fucking stupid.
Dude, you start yelling for 10 fucking minutes, and then you say one word and you scream.
You think that Andrea has told you the truth and she ain't told you nothing but a big-ass bucket of lies. Big-ass bucket of lies. That's all she told you, dumbass. That's all she fucking told you. 100 hours of nothing but lies. Flat-out lies.
No.
Goddamn internet! Where's one? She wasn't even allowed to suckle her children. She wasn't even allowed to bond with them. You bitch! You fucking bitch! She wasn't even allowed to bond with them.
Calm down.
You goddamn demon! Motherfuckers! You all need to die! Every one of you fuckers need to die!
Wait a minute, hold it. Telling everybody to grow the fuck up isn't racist. Doesn't matter what color you are.
Hold on a
Telling
second.
people to grow the fuck. Listen, no, I'm trying. No, you're trying to tell everybody to grow up. I'm not racist.
I'm not
racist. You are labeling me as a racist, sir, and I'm not racist. Telling somebody to grow the fuck up doesn't matter what color the goddamn skin is. But when I'm on the street and I see
you made it obvious you were talking about black people.
Fucking white, and then black
have a lot of growing up.
Making jokes about it. I think I ought to speak out. I think I ought to not be silenced. And when I see that shit going on with my own goddamn eyes, and then nobody wants to talk about it, nobody wants to say it on it, because
need to calm down.
then that pisses me off. That's called counter-racism, or opposite racism, and it's just as fucking wrong as regular racism.
You need to calm down, dude.
And I'm tired of seeing white folks getting talked to like dogs, which I've seen it happen with my own eyes, and it happens in Cincinnati, Ohio. They fucking run the streets like goddamn wild dogs, running with this fucking gangbanger shit, and this fucking other bullshit, and nobody wants to say jack squat, sitting there using their own fucking nigger word, and but if a white person or an Indian like myself or somebody else says it, oh, it's the worst thing in the world. Well, fuck you. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop using it, goddammit. When the nigger stops using the N-word, I'll stop.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? Why? Why in the fuck did you do this to me for? What evil did I do to you to deserve for you to destroy my marriage and my family? What in the fuck did I do to you assholes to destroy my family? What did I do to you?
Folks, so there was a classic compilation of some rage. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining. Please thumbs up the video. If you're on a phone, hit the X up, and then you can see the thumbs up. Hit that. I do appreciate it. I might go over to Discord for a little bit. I might grab a quick bite to eat and hit Discord. So if you want to join us over there for a chat, I'm up for a little bit of a voice chat for a little while anyway. So there's the link. Folks, this is not goodbye. It's until we meet again. We do have the next morning coffee to cover, where atheists are lazy and they should just go to a library and pick a religion and get it over with. And Von Helton has hardcore proof that his gods are real. So we'll check that out. If I don't have time, we'll do it definitely Thursday. But if we do it before, we might do it before. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how the winds of fail, how they're going. We'll follow that. So that'll be our guide. Yes, it'll be a Weirdo Wonderland. I might just save it for Weirdo Wonderland on Thursday. So yes, I will be joining the 1st Cavalry. That'll be a very interesting and prolific, I'm sure, endeavor. That will be an unboxing unlike any other, folks, but I'll sign up for that this week. Thank you for those that have chipped in, folks. I do appreciate it. But yeah, so enough rambling. If you want to join us on Discord, I threw the link out there. Links in the description. Hookers for Cobes, all that good stuff. I want to thank everybody for coming out and just having some fun tonight. Till next time, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.